Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Hello, audience. For those of you who don't know, I am he. But yes, I am back. I'm just, right now I'm looking for music to play for the background. That's not a music video. That is a clip from someone else's video. Okay. I'm going to put on the Dokkan Battle OST real quick. Loud. There we go. It's time for me to do some actual sprite work for once. I'm going to undeafen now.
You said you was going to absorb my cheeks. I do not want to hear it from you.
I'm back.
It was metaphorical. It's not the same.
Sure. If you say so.
This music is way too hype for what I'm doing right now.
I want to cut my cheeks for pleasure. We're not the same.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
You don't need to know. You do not need to know. You do not need to know.
Okay, so the part that's going to piss me off the most is doing the walk cycle, as you can see.
Good luck, father.
Thanks.
I pray, which I definitely won't, that you'd make it out of this.
Wait, you pray that I make it out of it? Or you pray that I won't?
I'm not going to be praying, but you should take a break from that. Walk cycle? Yeah, no.
Yeah, I have zero faith.
Just like me. No wonder where I get it from.
I'm not as pessimistic as you are.
Yeah, because some of the things y'all be putting me through is some bullshit.
Yeah, but you could still get through it.
Yes, come over here and get this ass whooping, basically.
No, come over here and get some character development.
I already talked. I talked to y'all enough. That's a good thing.
Not real. Oh, he left. Also, thank you. I worked hard on these. Especially those flying sprites. Those I had to freehand.
Oh, is that X? That's X.
Where'd he go? Also, I apologize. The dogs are barking. As they often do around this time, because this is around the time they get fed. Yeah, they just keep... She just keeps going. Excuse me. I'm a little tired.
My head. With my head works.
But I'm only tired because I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back to normal, so...
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you. What did I miss?
Well, I started up the second half of the stream.
Oh, nice, nice.
Does it feel like my shirt is wet? What did I spill? That's water from when I was washing my hands earlier.
Red's back.
Welcome back, Red.
Yo,
I'm on the
And thanks
Spritework.
for letting me know. Thanks for notifying me about that trailer.
yeah,
Great.
I think it's called A New Home.
All I'll say is I seen the teaser trip. I seen this new trailer, Black Suit Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Ah,
I said this
Oh,
earlier,
right.
but I have these like LED eyes for like cosplay and like making your own mask and everything. They are so hard to see out of
Mm.
when the light's on. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm doing it.
yo, you guys want to hear something kind of fucking crazy?
Sure.
Actually, I'm entering a bad area, so you may lose me. As a matter of fact, fuck. I'm gonna go robotic.
All right, let us know before you go robotic.
All right. Where my fiance works, there was a car chase. Like, this car was getting chased by cops. This guy, he opened fire on the cops. He killed a canine dog, shot a police officer. So they called in the SWAT team and they shot him 15 times. He's dead.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And this happened like a block away from where she works.
Oh, she's all right.
She's fine. She was inside the office, but yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Come to think of it, why did that original sprite for Goku have no fucking? I hate JUS.
Dude, how can you hate JUS?
Because it likes to fuck with me.
Oh, God, I love JUS. I feel like I've become such a master at that sprite style.
Yeah. But it's also, like, very hard to defend. Like, when the sprites are bad, they're fucking terrible.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I remember when we were doing the commentary, like, we were talking how, like, they have no front-facing sprites for JUS. They do. They're just not good.
Yeah, it's rare when you see them because it was for a very specific pose set. It was like the one where they're upside down and they're like getting smashed on the ground or something like that.
Yeah, and if it wasn't that
Yeah,
one,
they're
it
rare.
was like the Goku victory animation.
That was that one too. Yeah. But you're right. Like we've talked about it before because if it's 1 pixel too wide, they look too fat. But then if it's 1 pixel too in, then they look too skinny. It's got to be like just right. And even when it's just right, it still doesn't look right.
Yeah, because it has to be asymmetrical because the pixel width is uneven.
Right. So their face either looks fat or it looks too skinny, or it's like it's just slightly off by 1 pixel when it's aligned with their body. So you have to get creative, or you just have to say, fuck it, I don't care if it's off by a pixel. It looks correct.
There is, unfortunately, no in-betweens.
Right. I wish there was something smaller than a pixel, like a sub-pixel. A pixel within a pixel.
Semi-pixel.
Pixception.
Semi-pixel. This is some Inception shit. Alright. Had enough. Later, broskies.
Later, Ed.
Already calling it a day? Oh, he already left. Well, that was a nice cameo regardless. I'm changing
Love
the song.
those.
That song was getting repetitive.
The only thing I have right now is this dog on my lap. Leave me alone.
My dog doesn't like... My dog doesn't like getting picked up, period. I still pick her
The
up.
dog I have is still a young one. And she likes to be warm, you know? Just cuddle with someone.
My dog's like 15.
Yeah, she's, from what I believe, she's still young.
I'm going to grab this. This is a nice way to, like, relax after a long stream of getting almost nothing done.
Aw.
You did get a lot of kills.
I didn't, but thank you.
Well, what I meant to say, you did get killed a lot.
Am I allowed to be insulted by that?
No.
Oh.
Okay, fine then. Hang on real quick, I realized I gotta switch the stream. There we go. And then I just lock my phone so I can't see anything. That's a fucking beautiful idea, isn't it?
It might.
Okay, so...
So... I'm gonna ask about, these color correction or something like that.
I'm sorry, I forgot what the question was.
That just learning about the color correction stuff like that, you know, or at least, you know, pasting it to make it fit into the sprite.
Oh yeah. When it comes to, like, removing the arms, like, you see how my character's torso is right now?
Yeah, the poor guy got fatality.
And I separated the arms so that this way his sleeve was still there. So that this way during animation, I could just plop it right there and move it however I'd need.
I always thought, like, maybe you chop the forearm up too, you know. That, you know, when they raise their arm, but don't move their bicep.
Yes. So you would do a similar thing, but you would cut it, like, right here. Trying to get the arms right for that, though, is kind of a pain in the ass, because based on the perspective, you have to redraw the entire arm.
That's why I hate making, like, eyeball animations.
Yeah. I mean, look at where I started compared to how I am now.
That's a
One
big-
definitely has that more J-Star look than the other.
That's not a compliment, I assure you.
Well, I mean, it kind of looks like, you know, like the sprite sheets from J-Star.
Jump Ultimate Stars, yeah.
From Ultimate Star, yeah.
I mean, this is still the Jump Ultimate Star style. It's just, like, as refined as I can get it to, so it doesn't look like copy and pasted from the game.
I still wonder, though.
That ass.
Like, you know, like, in terms of face animation, like, well, you know, like when Goku turns his head when Ultra Instinct mode, in that iconic pose? How would you do that with that long hair?
Well, for spriting it, I would grab his hair. Well, first I would make a copy of his head. Then I would move his hair to the side, like starting from at least here, making sure the top 3 spikes, because of how Dragon Ball hair works, are completely untouched, but the back and side of the hair moves this way.
Alright.
And then have, like, a side view of his face visible here. And if I wanted to, I would make sure that his mouth would be visible, just in case in the animation I want to make him smirk or have a cocky grin.
Do you think it's gonna be easier with Kid Buu or harder since he doesn't have any hair?
Oh, it would probably be a lot easier, because you would just be working with a bald head and you'd just have to copy and paste the antenna.
Well, I lucked out having homogeneity, right?
Pretty much. All things considered, it's good. Thank you. And another thing with JUS sprites, if your character is not wearing a gi, do not make it look like he's wearing a gi.
So smooth out the lines, basically.
Yeah. Like, you could have the pants as baggy as you want them. That's a clothing choice that people actually have. But when it comes to
Jeans.
not even jeans, but like the shirt too.
Just whenever I see jeans, I'm just thinking about, like early 2000s stuff. Even though I know jeans are still a thing today, but you get what I mean?
I don't think I do.
I don't know. It's just that whenever I see jeans, I just immediately think of those jean jackets or something.
Oddly specific.
You can blame GT for that. It's just I'm trying to remember which character wore jeans in Dragon Ball.
Not many. In Dragon Ball GT, however, there was Goten, I believe.
Then Vegeta.
Goten in jeans. Ugh.
Vegeta wore like some kind of weird leather pants, didn't he?
Yeah.
Vegeta. And I feel like one of those skin tight pants, I think.
Yeah.
My most problem with GT Vegeta is just the hair.
Okay, Twitter is like the worst platform ever. Like, I
mean,
just
I
got a
don't mind.
notification on my fucking page from Twitter saying, "Rest in peace, you will be missed." It's a fucking tweet from Chris Hemsworth about Ray Stevenson. But it said at Lords 560, so I was like, wait, who what? Did like someone I love die? What happened?
Well, what I'll say is that by now I have a sleeping dog on my lap.
Lucky. I miss my dog. But unfortunately she's downstairs and doesn't like to come up very often. Come to think of it, I actually miss my first dog, Cinnamon, too. She was a good girl.
I'm even gonna ask what that is.
Cinnamon?
Meant to be the belt? No, the darker pixels.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the belt, but I'm having trouble trying to get it to look.
Natural.
Yeah.
You should just copy how the gi tie looked.
Come to think of it, I could actually just have the buckle obscured, so...
You're trying to do that loophole thing again.
What? No, I didn't understand what you said just now.
Well, I said you're trying to do the loophole thing again. Just messing with you. But don't you think you should have at least a little bit of the belt at the end there, since that part's not covered up?
Yeah, but if I don't have the buckle there, it's going to make it like 10 times easier for me to put it anywhere.
Oh, no, I'm just referring to the end, the one that's not covered.
There we go. They did
I'm
not.
guessing they... Huh? Sorry.
They did not have to go this hard with Piccolo's activation skill for Dokkan Battle.
What they did, didn't they?
Indeed, they did.
I don't know. I just always hue the saturation thing, you know? Just the color.
I'm not that way at all.
I think you just colored the boots.
Yeah, they use the same. Like, this is what I was talking about earlier with the Sonic sprites. The same story here. Color separation is the bane of my existence.
Yeah. I remember the only first ever sprite edit I ever did was changing Superman's costume color.
You gotta
You
start
know, the
somewhere.
class. Sorry. You're saying?
You gotta start somewhere. I won't mention where I started, but it was a place.
Pleasant experience?
I don't think it was that pleasant, but it was a start. I'm not proud of it because, like, I look back at it and cringe, but it was a start.
It was just, you know, that Ultimate Superman suit that was black and silver?
The sun absorption suit.
Oh yeah, I made that one.
The angle on this is so weird.
How would you go about learning the sprites and shadows and stuff like that? And sprites.
I've been just using basic knowledge from general anatomy that I ended up learning, and just any shading tutorial I've ever used. But I always use other Spritework as a reference for the shading.
Like sometimes different textures of different pants, you know?
Yeah, but more importantly, sometimes, like with this leg, the shading doesn't look the same as the rest of Goku's pants.
I'm just surprised you can turn anything from Goku's pants that isn't a recolor.
It takes a lot of goddamn work, but it can be done. Example.
Wonder.
Trunks.
Trunks.
Christ.
That is just weird, seeing Frieza racing clothing.
Sometimes it is as... Nah, it is.
Casual outfits like a hoodie and jeans.
Yeah, full-on Frieza forms, the Frieza race characters with clothing is a lot to get used to, but I like this character, despite the fact that, you know, I would say that
Alright,
anyway,
who's he
'cause he's my
impaling? I must know. Who has he impaled?
No.
friend. So far, no one. Except for with
That
his
is a
key.
That is a missed opportunity. Alright, your character became a Jedi.
I hate being impaled.
I don't think anyone would like that. Oh, I can't show that.
Oh, is it the secret stash?
Monkey.
Oh, why does that grade 8 look weird?
The one that's
Because of
hunched
darker
over, or
highlights, because of that?
the one standing up straight?
Yeah, the one that looks like it wants to be Kong from the MonsterVerse.
So the one's slouched over?
Standing up straight.
Oh, the one
Yeah,
standing up straight is mine. I was using that as a reference, and I had to make him standing up straight in order to get a feeling for the anatomy.
So I'm gonna call that a Kong ape.
Also, yeah, with these legs, that I was able to get out of Goku's pants.
Am I even gonna ask about the black tail?
Well, you don't have to, because that's what Saiyans in that universe looked like.
I'm guessing these are some original ideas you have in mind.
These are all characters from the RP. including my
Nice.
son.
Who knows? Maybe if I get a full sprite sheet from Moo, I'll just hand it to you if you want to add that to your little sprite sheet thing if you want.
What you said about me?
I didn't say anything about you.
No,
Well-
I'm talking about Lords.
Well, I was showing off the base sprite that I made of you.
Oh,
I didn't say. I was just saying if
that's fine.
Yeah. If I ever get Moo's thing, then I'll probably just let you have a copy and you can paste on there if you want, I guess.
I won't need to.
It's funny to me how I'm the only one that's still that has ever been impelled into RP. Like, God damn.
I don't think Majin can be fairly impaled.
Oh, they can.
Bro,
It's
I
just
gotta-
that it does nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, it does nothing.
Bro, I
That
got
is sad, though.
no reason.
But that is sad, though. Krillin's attack finally worked, but it was against the wrong opponent.
Like, he hits Cell with it, and it just fucking disintegrates.
And to be fair, that makes sense because, Cell has that technique in mind and,
And is like 10 times stronger.
yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll know how to disable it.
Still admirable of him to try.
I will now rob my father's next.
Also, I remember the video about the Gammas, how strong they were.
From who?
Oh, I'm just listening to some videos about it while I was doing dawdling, I guess. Yeah, I think that the Gammas aren't as... I think they're only as strong as, say, from Goku from the Broly movie, not from the tournament. Because they don't know about UI or stuff like that.
Of course they wouldn't know.
It's hard to gauge how strong they actually are, even with them stating how strong they are. Because of all the off-screen stuff and how the scaling normally is in the universe.
Scaling's a bitch. We all know that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, but there's one thing I'll say though. We may not know the scaling of either GT or Super, but there's one thing we can confirm. And in All Out War, I think Super has the advantage. Just more powerful characters in general,
No comment.
Oh no, I mean like there's more, there's more powerhouses than in GT.
True. There's many people in there.
That's all I'll
Keep
say.
looking out over to my other screen, thinking that like I'm getting messages. Nah, it's just what's happening on.
Yeah, I decided to quit messaging you. A good thing.
What do you mean?
Hey Xylo, maybe one day you can
I mean, it's,
I don't know, see
you're right.
over to see how I work. If there's any recommendation you have for like beginning sprite artists, which sprite would you recommend as a start?
Can you repeat that?
I don't know, like I was thinking like any sprite, like that are say what's the word? Like for beginners, to edit. Which sprite would you think?
LSW, like basic bare bone LSW,
Why?
because it's an 8-bit sprite style.
LSW?
Yes.
So it's JUS.
Well, for basic editing, it would be LSW. For like full-on learning how to like do your own sprites, it would be JUS.
LSW.
Legendary Super Warriors, to be precise. Oh, and here's another caveat of Spritework. My character's design has that little like vest on him.
Yep.
I have to add that in post because of how difficult it is to sprite already.
I'm just different.
How the fuck are you gonna convert a ULSW sprite?
How am I going to turn an LSW sprite into a JUS?
Fucking gold dust.
With every last bit of my sanity.
Yeah, I'm the one thing that destroys your sanity.
No, you're not. My ex-wife is.
Yeah, hopefully,
Well
hopefully I
played.
can at least get. Hopefully, I can at least get an animation of, like, say, Moo just powering up or something. That would be a dream of mine.
Every time I see that other screen change, I think it's someone in chat messaging me. No! It's a playback of what just happened.
Don't chat to him. The only people who can talk to him are the mods.
I'm a mod.
He's a Majin.
Oh my.
Yep. The mods
as
is,
well. Yeah, I've been thinking about my other character, Damien, but that's gonna be way harder to do for Sprite. That's gonna be way harder, though. Same time, simpler. Because he's basically as my character Damien is basically a generic anime guy, just pale with red eyes.
You can see my eyes in my profile, and I'm just. Well, my
Oh, yeah,
profile
that's
could be
right.
black.
That Sprite you're handling, Zymon, it looks like he looks like he's about to just kick someone in the gut with it.
Yep.
Oh, please make that animation. I would pay top dollar to see that.
You're giving me ideas with that kick in the gut.
I give you a lot of ideas, apparently.
I give you an idea like with a fucking thing.
I'll be right back.
Yep. I remember you gave me an idea, John, and it was beautiful.
I literally posted an image with a sink. Saying,
Yep. And you
the
gave
sink.
me an idea what to do with that
And-
sink.
Somehow you were like, oh look, new murder threat, new torture method, and I'm like, how the fuck?
How do you get that from that? I know that looks cursed. Give me a second.
So, John, do you remember what was my deal with that sink?
Yes. That new image of the sink.
Glad you remember what I was going to do with that sink. You said,
And you were like thinking about it.
Huh?
What if I open the tap? Would the blood come out? Or would it suck in? And I'm like,
Yep.
the fuck are you saying?
I am just different. I'm just different from all of y'all.
Oh yeah, you could say that again. No offense.
Yep, I'm just the violent parts of you.
That is not canon.
You know what I was talking about.
The clone story is not canon.
Dang. I still think it's funny when John said, "Did Zion just give birth?"
That was kind of funny.
I'm back.
That's
Look
how I
at
get.
it. Like, did your husband just give birth?
Well, I mean, when someone splits themselves into three people, like, and then they converse like they're three separate people, I don't blame you for making that assumption.
Yeah, then I had to come up with an idea with it.
Hey, Zymon,
Yes.
you think it's possible to use, like, other hands, like, say, for, like, the same, like, for one character, like, different hands, like Frankenstein style?
It depends on what you mean.
I don't know, let's say using a hand that's
Superboy.
Like-
That's all I'm
like, you
gonna
know- like, facing forward, like Paragus when he put his hand right in front, when he told Broly to attack, basically.
Oh, you mean like changing what hand is facing forward?
Yeah, like using a different, like let's, like basically, having their hands, like having a different hand that has the open palm, instead of just one that has a fist. That's what come with the original sprite.
I'm sorry
My
you had
man,
to hear that. I could tell that was caught on my camera. My brother just making that noise.
Right? Do you get what I mean?
I mean, I get what you're talking about.
Yeah, just using different sprites to make different hand gestures.
As long as it works.
My man, Lord's about to put an electric shock collar on me.
Where the fuck are you getting this info from? But you mean something like this, right?
So we were talking about
Yeah.
Paragus. I was like, alright. I have a feeling this is what you're gonna do.
Yeah, something like that.
You can go from trying to slaughter some people.
Yeah, as long as you have the proper pose, it could work.
Yeah, so like, and then also use like a different arm. Does that work too, or?
Hello, Uncle
As long as you got the
Improper
proportions right,
hose.
it can work. Hi, Stride.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I am excited for the new Spider-Man.
Everybody got so quiet for.
Well, we didn't get quiet. He was still talking.
Oh,
Uncle Stride, do you miss me?
what do you mean? Do I miss you? Right here.
Well, damn. Well, alright then.
You're right here, man. What do you mean? Do I miss you? You're
He
right
keeps
here.
trying to turn me into a woman, Stride.
What a weirdo.
Dang, that's crazy. Y'all had no problem putting me in a maid outfit.
That's
Don't do that.
different.
That's bad. That's a
That
sin.
doesn't change your gender. You fuck nut.
I don't want to hear
It's
this.
a violation against the commandment 63.
Man, fuck Rule 63.
And fuck Chelsea at work.
Fuck Ewoks.
Let's see here.
Once again, I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I'm just trying to get my sleep schedule under fucking control.
Yeah, you don't listen to me when I tell you about that sleep schedule.
Because you normally tell me to go to bed with no concern for yourself. At the same time, you have no idea when I woke up to begin with.
Still. If I hear you're tired, bed.
I can't win with this kid because he makes his own agenda up every 5 seconds.
Father must stay healthy.
There is no health for me.
That would change.
Well, yeah, it's also kind of hard to breathe when hard to sleep when you can't breathe. I spoiled the story for you. Do you want to know how Avengers Endgame ends? It ends with Black Arachnia, not even a Marvel character, coming in, saving the world with her massive priorities.
I thought it was because of Ant-Man and his ability to shrink and grow inside the human body.
No, because that's gross. Instead, it was a robot with tits, which is just as gross.
Oh, dang.
Because it's not just a robot with tits, it's a robot spider.
With tits.
Yeah.
I find it funny if Ant-Man just literally just makes ants come out of Thanos, xenomorph style.
Oh my god.
I'm ready to fight God.
Question is, why would you want to?
Why not?
He looks like he has one of those Bobobo type shoulders.
Like I said,
You know what I mean?
proportions. No, I did not want to switch to the fucking magnifying glass.
You always. Huh?
Sprite and the main man himself.
Yep. The main man that everybody loves.
That's a lie, and you
He
know
has-
it.
Why does he have
Yeah, for
Popeye
a few.
forearms?
That's the normal.
Everybody-
That's the normal sprite for it. That's just the normal definition for the forearm.
That's just the JUS look, man.
He looks like Popeye with those forearms like that.
You're being such a slaggy boy.
Me Shaggy.
Relinquish that.
That's because JUS has barely any definition.
Father, would you like some cake?
Nah, I'm good, thank you though.
Cake was delicious.
Well, Uncle Stride, would you like some cake?
What flavor, man?
Cake flavor.
Custom sheet cake.
Custom sheet cake. What does that even mean?
Even I don't know. It's the thing.
Well, a sheet cake is normally like a piece of yellow cake that's in like a very thin sheet.
That
A lot of
sounds
bakeries
good, man.
mainly use it for like piling up steak and cake in layers.
Tres leches, bro. Come on, man. Give me something good.
I have a chocolate pudding pie.
Okay, now that sounds good. Chocolate pudding pie.
Only once my cake. That's bad.
I'll say this till the day I die. Pudding is delicious, man. I can see why beers wanted to destroy the whole world for it.
It's a good dessert.
It's really good. Man.
I'll
Like-
fight anybody who says that pudding is terrible.
Like, you can have your flan. That's fine. Because it's still a pudding.
Dude, I would literally draw daikon fighting beers over pudding.
Go for it.
Even though Moo likes his dessert, he always did prefer eating ramen more often.
I'll eat almost that. Actually, I might rob Shry while he is fighting beers. I might just take the pudding for myself.
Then they team
then you
up to
get
fight the
high.
real villain.
Oh, you're a me for this pudding. No,
Exactly.
I like this cake.
Any idea where I can get some ramen sprites? I'm guessing from a Naruto game, aren't I?
Yeah,
It's
Naruto game.
not a get from a Naruto game because they really love their ramen over there.
The
Yeah,
whole plot of
ramen,
Naruto is he didn't turn evil because he found a dad while eating
Ramen.
ramen. Do not take me seriously.
Actually,
John, we're going to get some pudding.
Bro, the whole point of Bleach is about a freaking ginger who meets like an Asian midget and they fight ghosts. That's freaking crazy.
I can
So
see.
it's basically Japanese Ghostbusters.
yeah. Ripping off Yu Yu Hakusho, man.
I can see Moss fighting beers for pudding. I can see Moss fighting
Oh,
no one for.
Y'all fighting beer. If all y'all are fighting beers for pudding, I'm taking it from y'all once y'all.
I'm gonna
once
be
I fight it.
honest, I love
If you're
eating
fast enough not to get caught.
Y'all won't stop
It's
me.
gonna be a little tough.
Eating this delicious
And
pudding.
against beers.
Hopefully that's an egg-free cake batter, Mochi, because salmonella. As long as you're being safe about it.
Also, mint ice cream was the best.
As well as cookies and creams and moose traps.
Hey, don't
wish-
forget it. Don't forget Boogie Pop.
I wish we
I
had.
don't know, Drinking Pop's alright. I don't like the fruity flavors in ice cream though. I prefer sweet stuff.
What do y'all think of nerds?
Oh, I love nerds, but one of my all-time favorite candies, I absolutely have to go with Skittles.
I prefer. I'm a very big chocolate guy, so anything that's chocolate, I tend to like it a lot. So
I'm guessing you go Snickers.
Butterfinger is freaking amazing. Really good stuff.
Alright, I won't lie. Back when I was a child, I always used to eat Whoppers.
I fucking love Whoppers.
Yes, I always love it. I
Burger
always
King Whoppers or what?
no, the candy.
You like those chocolate
No.
balls?
No.
Yes, the
No.
chocolate malts.
Yes.
Chocolate
I don't like
mint
those that much.
milkshake slaps.
They have
It absolutely does. I remember I went into Brooklyn one day for, I believe it was a job interview, and there was a McDonald's at the time that was selling a chocolate shamrock shake. I was in fucking heaven.
Alright. I got one more question about this. How y'all feel about Jawbreaker? It feels weird for me, but it tastes good.
Jawbreakers are off.
I haven't had like an official big jawbreaker, but I had those mini ones before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're real. Well, you thought it was just an Ed and anything?
Yeah.
They have ones that are like half the size of your face.
All I knew about Jawbreaker is about Ed, and Eddie. I didn't even know it was a real thing until I came across it.
I knew they were a real
I
thing
think I had
because
a
of
mini jawbreaker
Gobstoppers.
before. That's it.
Big bowl.
I've eaten Jawbreakers before, man. They're great. I love Jawbreakers.
The everlasting Gobstopper.
And it,
And
Yeah, Jawbreakers are great.
Sorry, it's a Willy Wonka quote.
yes, Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
imagine Willy Wonka was real, like the actual place.
I would have fun if I was able to go there.
they have this place in Universal, Florida, that is like a
Oh, yeah.
chocolate restaurant similar to like the Willy Wonka like Candyporium,
I've seen a chocolate fountain.
and they
That's it.
have like a full-on dinner and dessert menu and everything. Me and my friends were going to eat there one night, but they need like reservations 3 weeks in advance.
30 feet. Oh no. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to fight me.
Reservations 40 weeks in advance.
3
30.
weeks.
Might as well be a year like a year in advance, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, like, who is having that? Who's waiting for that long?
Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium. Yes, I believe that's the name.
Might as well not even go, because you're literally not even gonna go. Like, plans can change and stuff.
Well,
Like, you might not even be able to go.
they also had a chocolate store like outside of the restaurant itself.
Yep. Be right back.
Now that sounds good, a chocolate store.
Like, a candy store. You knew what I meant, I hope.
I love
Is
chocolate.
the Super Saiyan 4 here a reference?
No, but the Sprite itself is.
Pose.
Saying 4.
Super sick. Pressed. Long, Gary, blessed.
I wonder, do you think you could just pluck the like piece of the hair and make it your own hairstyle out of it?
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
This is for our utopia.
Trunks, you are a sinner.
I don't know why, but I just made
Let humanity to its demise.
I don't know why I just made like a Super Saiyan Goku Black, you know, just a base Super Saiyan form.
It's much easier to get now. You just book a few days ahead if you want a specific time, or catch the walk-up reservation earlier in the day. That's good to know, because me and my friends are planning to go back to Universal one day.
Hey,
I'll
don't
meet
you give me
you
a souvenir? Did you get me a souvenir, like I think it's maybe the Harry Potter stuff?
They have at that place they have potion bottles filled with rock candy.
Ew.
Okay, if you're in Harry Potter, which house would you choose?
Neither.
My house.
You know what I mean, like the houses, Gryffindor, Slytherin,
My house.
Ravenclaw.
I'm more of a Star Wars kind of guy.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't really like Harry Potter.
Like, it's not the best for me, but it's as an entertainment.
If you had to choose a lightsaber color for yourself that had nothing to do with your alignment, what color would you pick?
Orange.
My favorite
Red.
color is blue and black.
Mine would be orange.
What was the question again?
Well,
If you could
lightsaber
pick
color
a
would you want? Like,
lightsaber
it doesn't
color.
affiliate.
What?
If you could pick a lightsaber color for yourself that has nothing to do with your Jedi alignment, what would you pick?
Alignment, not
It would be a dark core blue lightsaber.
I'd say emerald or red.
I'm gonna go with orange.
He's a Sith Lord.
I'd
Oh, sick.
probably go with a teal blue.
I'd like a dark blue lightsaber. Those would be pretty
gonna be-
sick.
Like, we're talking about dark blue, like that, in Superhero, how Goku had that dark outline. That type of blue.
What?
What?
You don't know about Capsule Corp Goku's hair color, Super Saiyan Blue. It's more of a darker color.
I'm like,
I-
come on.
I think I'm what? Okay, so are you talking about Superhero or Dragon Ball Heroes?
Like Dragon Ball Heroes.
Oh, because he said superhero, I think. I mean, you'd have to show me.
I think he's
You know
talking
Capsule
about
Corp
like
Goku's new form,
Berserk Super
that new Super
Saiyan.
Saiyan Blue.
What happened?
That Capsule Corp Goku's new Super Saiyan Blue form. It's a more
Universal tree thing?
You mean that type of blue?
I don't like that color. That looks like it makes him look like a Twitter user.
This motherfucker paid for Twitter blue.
Yeah, he looks like a paid Twitter user.
Fight
Can't think of
me.
any more aesthetic appearance.
I mean,
I-
Super Saiyan Blue is you know.
Super Saiyan 4
know what?
supremacy.
Mochi said I'm a Ravenclaw and I'd pick purple.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Bro, if my girl ever wants, like, if my girl ever tells me her Harry Potter house, I'll just burn her at the stake, low key.
Dang. Uncle Shy, chill.
Me, I just slept a bit. Okay.
Oh, rude.
Y'all are evil.
This house has no room for heretics or witches.
So what do you consider me? Uncle Shy.
Both.
I consider you a Black Templar.
Black because of his skin or black because of the armor?
Black because of the armor. The Black Templars are murder-happy psychopaths.
Oh, okay then. That's very fitting.
Y'all are.
So Shay Cormac, basically.
Darson,
No, I'm
you were
say it.
talking to John about where the blood would flow if you fucking killed someone with a sink.
And their blood would come out of the faucet.
Exactly
I have
my
a
point.
feeling you're like a creepypasta character in the making, and not even a good one. Like you're more like a Jeff the Killer.
I'm worse.
Jeff.
Yeah, in quality, yeah. You are worse.
Not the
Okay. Instead of this simple
What?
simple
I get-
shit,
Hey, let the man talk.
instead of this simple shit, let's go for the real talk.
Oh,
What
What's
Ben
up?
10 alien would you have in your playlist if you had an Omnitrix? I can't say. Oh, you can't say Alien X.
I'm definitely not picking Alien X. I was gonna pick that.
I'm gonna be a Ben 10
I'll
guy.
probably say
I don't-
Accelerate or Way Big.
I want that. What's the name again?
Not really much of a Ben 10 guy. So I can't tell
I don't
you.
want
I'd either choose Accelerate or Way Big.
Yeah, I would pick. Accelerate would be
Name.
one of them.
I would pick the Spitzer one, the blue one.
Yeah.
Accelerate. Let's call it Accelerate.
Accelerate and that other fucking machine that can mimic.
Awkward? You can rewind
One-
time.
Spider
Yep.
monkey.
Oh, he
spider
can't just rewind time. He could make time for himself move faster.
Yep. I picked that because for a certain reason. I'm not gonna say why.
Oh, because you can torture people all over and again.
No. I wasn't thinking about that, but thank you for putting that on my list.
Okay, cool.
I'd pick Upgrade.
Yeah, but then Upgrade gets useless when there's no technology.
That's why I wouldn't utilize him when I have technology.
Upgrade is really good.
Not only that, but he's not useless. He could still.
I know, but-
He still has like a biomechanical, almost like not exactly solid form. But
Yeah,
I would
but,
only
like-
use him specifically to manipulate technology, specifically upgrading my computer and being able to use my computer.
I was gonna say that he was gonna hack into the government.
No, I'm not going to do that. I would
Alright,
just
let's
cheat.
put this in a conversation that I'd understand. What JoJo stand would you guys like to use in your everyday
I don't
life?
watch JoJo much. Sorry.
Ah.
The world. Of course, you'll pick the world.
I would
I'd
want the
pick
world.
Heaven's Door. I want Heaven's Door.
So you could refresh the world?
That you're talking about Made in Heaven.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, yeah,
not worth
Heaven's
getting
Door.
a stand because you get shot with an arrow.
Not
Yeah.
really. Not everybody gets shot with an arrow.
Yeah.
You've been playing too many Roblox games, man.
No.
Yeah, like Jolene literally cut herself accidentally with an arrow.
Jotaro literally got his stand like just normally.
You just had it.
Like you could get it from either your bloodline or just like getting hit or stabbed or even cut with the arrow.
But you have to be worthy though, or else you fucking die.
Yeah. And if the arrow doesn't find you worthy and it's just standing there, it's not gonna hurt you. It's just going to be an useless.
I can see
ass
why it's
arrow.
called Bizarre Adventure.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing about JoJo's. That's very bizarre.
And
I mean,
that's
come
why I
on.
made-
One of the main villains is the president.
Yeah. A very good villain, might I add. Very well written.
Like, even the villains that are just, like, power-hungry assholes, they're written fairly well in JoJo.
Yeah, like Dio and Cars and whatnot.
Golden wings.
I don't really like Diablo that much, though.
Now I think about this. What do y'all think? What do you think my stand ability would be?
Here we come. Kill Edge, and then your ability is to kill everyone in the most brutal way possible. The most brutal way will give you 10 points.
Dude, stop with that. Nope. Nope. Y'all always thinking this shit. God
The
damn.
more blood you have, the stronger you become.
Bro, what the fuck?
So I also did find that first fight with Jotaro fighting Dio, like him monologuing about magnets and stuff like that, like how he thinks he has the upper hand and shit.
Yeah, that's JoJo for you. They be monologuing about the most random shit ever in the middle of a fight.
Sometimes they could
Shut
monologue
up.
about.
You're handing out his papers. I'm about to give you an F, Jotaro. Like, shit like that.
Loris, what do you think my stand ability will be? What is my stand?
I think it would be named the Candyman,
Wait, is
I
it
think
gonna
that's
hook for a hand now?
and
That'd
you
be
would
John.
have complete control over anything with a sugar that's made with sugar.
Oh yeah, that does sound like a JoJo stand, definitely.
So, like, imagine you're like creating spikes out of like molten hot caramel, whichever you prefer to pronounce
And
it.
his main weapon is his main weapon is a sharpened candy cane. It's about as sharp as like a dagger, and he made it by licking a candy cane.
That's
Why did I ever feel like that's a? I feel like that's a thing out of Flapjack. If you know that show.
Yep.
They remember when when Nickelbottom used a candy cane as a sword.
I had an
They just
idea.
have the-
Go ahead.
They just have Nickelbottom be the stand.
I had a stand idea for a stand called The Fall, and it was a stand that had control over perpetual motion, and like any type of motion you had, it could absorb it and reutilize that perpetual force for anything
The
else.
energy. Oh, I was thinking of momentum or energy.
Both. So
I always
like,
did wonder though.
if you fell like thousands of feet in the air, he would be able to cancel like the amount of force from your body hitting the floor, so you feel absolutely nothing and don't get hurt. But he could reuse that to like splatter someone on to the sidewalk while they're standing still.
I always did wonder one thing though. What if two people who can control time in different ways just stop time, but then are they both stuck or can they both move?
In the case of JoJo, if you're able to manipulate time, then you could probably move.
Yeah, like because I was thinking because I saw this battle Hit versus Dio. They both stop time.
Will probably be able to move though. Dio would probably only be able to move for like a couple of seconds. Small Hit could move however long he wants to.
yep.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, let's all
But
talk
even
at the same time.
Yeah.
even though Hit will probably destroy Dio.
He would. Dio would be like, "Oh my god, who is this guy?" And then he gets fucking one-shotted. Yeah.
How dare you challenge me, Dio, to a...
Yeah, world great stuff.
I still don't understand JoJo. One moment they're freaking universal, and the next moment they get hit by a stray bullet and die.
Well, because
Yeah,
the
that's
stand has all the power, and if it's distracted or too far away, they have to recall it. And even then, there are like so many rules to specific stands abilities.
That's the point. Yeah, the human body is not that strong in JoJo.
Like, Jotaro himself can barely do anything, but when he has his stand on, he could break through diamonds.
It's a question.
It also suck up
What
his
happens to the
gas.
stand when a user dies?
It moves
It
to either the
disappears.
nearest object to possess it and find a new host for the stand, or it leaves with the stand user.
I'm pretty sure it just dies, doesn't it?
Not in the case of Anubis.
Oh no, but Anubis. No, that's Anubis's ability though.
They say that, but at the same time, it's been confirmed that most stands, like if separated from their body long enough, like the human body, if the stand user dies, their spirit manifests as the stand itself, or something along those lines.
Oh, where was that confirmed? Are you just making shit up? Because you're gonna get me very,
This
very
just
angry.
that actually makes sense for JoJo.
I'm a Dragon
Honestly.
Ball fan, but I do not deal with headcanons in other anime.
You're making me mad.
Could have sworn he said something in like a Shonen Jump interview.
Oh, Rocky said that in an interview for Shonen Jump. Yeah, probably. But generally speaking, when a stand user dies, their stand just disappears with them. That's just what tends to happen in this series.
Yeah. I mean,
I wonder. I'm sorry. I was just wondering. Could you kill the stand itself?
if you
The
do,
what
you
kills
also
the
kill the user.
I know, but like, is that possible? Kill the stand?
Yeah. If you have
It
a
happens all
stand,
the
you
time.
should be able to.
I'm
Happens
talking
all
about
the
something.
time.
No, I'm talking about something separate. Like, say, Dragon Ball character comes in and punches the stand.
It will
Is
not
somehow
do
hit.
anything.
I mean, if they have spiritual, like, if they have the ability to interact with, like, non-corporeal entities or, like, spiritual entities, then, yeah, they'd probably be able to, you know? I'm pretty sure if Goku punched Star Platinum in the face, like, his head would just implode.
So we need
And it's
Ichigo on this to take care of stands, basically.
Yeah, Ichigo is the only person I see that would be able to, like, attack a stand,
There's also,
because no one
there's
else
also-
can see them.
there's also Guts. I think he can slash with Ghost.
Guts
I mean,
might
I'd say
also
Goku
be an
would able
exception.
to as well. Goku could probably kill stands.
Hey, Dreddy.
What's going on in here?
You're coming up in a weird conversation. We're talking about JoJo's.
Stands. Basically, if anyone could just kill them per se, or it has to be the user.
First of all, if you're trying to like pit like different characters against like characters with stands from JoJo, first of all, they wouldn't be able to do anything to the stand because unless you have a stand, you can't see the stand.
Oh,
Unless if you use,
Yeah.
unless if you use standard battle assumptions, in which case you could probably get like some characters to be able to, like characters with spiritual interactions and whatnot.
Which it varies,
Like-
but
okay, so could Kurama theoretically see the stand or like sense its emotions? Because Kurama couldn't do
Kurama?
that.
who's Kurama? Oh, Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho or from Naruto?
Naruto.
Because he can sense emotions and feelings. How he's able to catch, you know.
Has he been able to sense the emotions of a non-corporeal entity?
I mean, theoretically, it's possible.
I mean, you'd have to prove that. You know?
Like, I
Right.
could see
He can-
Goku at least being able to sense a stand, because that's basically just life energy that he'd be sensing.
I mean, also the fact that they see ghosts and stuff a lot of the times and whatnot in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. With him actually being able to attack one, I haven't the slightest.
I mean, considering Cell was able to kill like King Kai and the other, well, actually, King Kai wasn't a spirit. Never mind, he was alive.
I mean, Beerus
Yeah.
could erase ghosts.
That's different. That's a Kai, though.
I know. I'm just that's basically the only idea I'd say for a Dragon Ball character attacking the spirits, per se.
I mean, the thing is that
Devil
he
might be.
also uses spiritual energy.
It also uses energy from a spirit. Although regularly,
Actually, no, Dragon Ball characters can kill the spirit as well.
because Vegeta was gonna die to Kid Buu, and Vegeta was dead at the time, I believe.
Yeah.
Or was it?
I mean, oh yeah, Kid
Vegeta
Buu
was
literally
not dead; he was alive.
No, Kid Buu actually kicked Krillin's ass and was dead. Just bullying everyone in the afterlife, if you remember that filler.
When he went to heaven?
Yeah, that counts as fighting spirits.
Oh, I accidentally turned the roller on. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
they're not spirits because they have physical bodies.
They're still dead.
They have bodies though; they're not spirits.
So you mean a dead person that's not a spirit? Would they have a halo and everything?
Yes, that's the general concept. Is that if you are in Otherworld, you have and you are physically having your body, you are not a spirit. Because the typical thing of death in Dragon Ball is that when you die, you are a puff of, like, you are just a little cloud. Like that is your soul.
Yeah, happened to Goku in the Saiyan saga where he was given his body to train with King Kai.
Yeah, like the general concept is that getting a physical body in the other world is supposed to be a very rare thing. Like not everybody gets that.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, because it's been
Because the general
proven.
concept,
No. What I mean is like, I mean, we've seen Yamcha, Krillin, Tien,
Yeah, because
Typhon.
they were given it to train with King Kai.
I know, but I'm
those
saying
are
that it
all
doesn't-
very special. Those are all special things because they were like all not going to be staying in the other world for very long. Like it was already basically
I know.
said,
I'm just
hey,
saying, like,
we made exceptions for these characters because we know they're going to be leaving.
Oh shit! I forgot anti-aliasing was on.
Alright. So you're saying only.
My thing falls asleep. What happened?
So basically, you're saying only, say, Ichigo could see the stand.
I mean,
Potentially.
probably, yeah.
Like Ichigo, Guts. What was that other one? I'm trying to remember animes that use the supernatural.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to show. You used to be able to see Star Phantom and then punch him in the face.
Oh, and also, even gag animes like Love Tyrant, who deal with the dead, show spirits.
I don't
You know,
think
you
you
can't
should
do
bring
it.
back characters, man.
Can we bring up Neo Yokio so that this way we could say Jaden Smith stands?
Jaden Smith stands. I don't get it.
Well, Jaden Smith has his own anime where he was like an exorcist or something.
Yokio. Oh, I remember that.
Fucking
That was a
god
Netflix
awful.
show, right? That was a Netflix show, right? I remember that.
I think it was a
I
Netflix
remember.
show. Like he had a robot butler, and like there was a judge that had a vaping addiction.
Jaden Smith. Was there also an episode where his mother cheated on his dad?
No idea.
I hope not. Neo Yokio. Yeah, it's a Netflix thing. I mean, the hairstyle for Jaden's character looks really cool. I like the dreads.
But why
look,
does
he
every
kinda looks
episode?
like Darson. Why does he look like Darson, dog?
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not.
No. Like he literally looks like Darson.
He looks like if Darson had dreadlocks. Because I
Does he?
think it's mostly
No, he
just
just
the
has
hair
an emo
color.
hair. I remember. It's the hair color and the skin color. Yeah.
So,
You don't deserve this big Toblerone. Like, who the fuck? Why do you have that? This is an anime.
alright. So what are you doing, Zion, with the green?
I use
Marking dark
green.
areas?
I use like green and blue just for outlines when it comes to the.
So markings, like the detail.
Yeah. So like right now, I'm working on the proportions for like Zymon's body to just edit and do my own sprite work because the Super Saiyan 4 sprite, it has different proportions compared to what I'm trying to go for.
I see.
And I might also do like a brand new head for this. Afterlife is weird in Dragon Ball. Indeed it is.
Yeah, very.
Especially with the filler, it just fucks everything up.
That's because the whole thing about manga versus anime stuff, and not to mention Toriyama himself never really expands much on Otherworld. But
I mean,
whatever.
He doesn't expand on a lot of stuff.
oh, we
Yeah.
got John Rambo here. Lachi.
Oh, he's deafened.
How many left?
Oh, he's gone.
Watch him come back.
And so. Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah,
thought
but yeah.
of?
With Dragon Ball is that they don't really expand on much. so just take it for what it is, man. It's just mindless junk food entertainment. That's what Dragon Ball is, really. As you can go, Norman.
That's why so many people like it, because they don't have to worry about like overextending or overwhelmed plot points. Well, most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to forget that Dragon Ball isn't supposed to be a super serious show with like a very heavy narrative or anything like that. It's supposed to be.
And then many
you know,
people complain, and many people complain about that.
I don't think people should complain about that because that's just what the essence of what it is ever since its conception.
Yeah, and everyone's that super dark, serious story, and something that's originally meant to be a gag stuff.
I think Dragon Ball works for what it is because it's not supposed to be a super serious shonen like Bleach or Naruto or anything like that. But at the same time, it does has its flaws. Even with that being said, of course. But you know, I'd say Dragon Ball is decent, but it's not the best. It's like a 6, 7 out of 10 at most for me as like a whole franchise.
Like that junk food that you love that you know it's not healthy, but you eat it anyways.
Yeah, it's literally just junk food media, man.
Dragon Ball is just fun. Could not agree more, Mochi.
Yeah, it's just junk food media, man. You just watch it just to have fun, and that's it, really. You don't really watch it to think about much.
And when you do think about it...
What's up?
What?
I'm saying that's why most of the kids are into it.
To be honest, mostly why kids nowadays are into it is because they randomly see shit on like YouTube that like talks about very overpowered characters and does not do a very good like justice of like explaining what the show is actually about.
Isn't I find funny? Let's say a main protagonist is fighting Goku, right? He's trained for years. He's fighting Goku in full power and base. He's like, I'm finally close to beating him. Wow, you almost beat me. Now I can show you my other form. Wait, what? That'd be hilarious. I don't know, someone like Deku or like Naruto or something like that. Just
you know, unironically, he'd be able to do that to like Ichigo from Blood War, maybe. Like I can see that scenario playing out with Ichigo from Blood War. If you take like Battle of Gods Goku after he absorbed God into his base, I could actually see that being a thing.
That'd be hilarious, though. Just like one of those hardworking protagonists, like, yes, he's finally hurt. I can finally beat him. Oh, did you know I have another form? Wait, what? It just goes Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny.
And then he trains for years, years, while Goku's just at home eating his meal. He finally comes prepared for the Super Saiyan fight. Huh?
I don't think Goku would do that.
I know, but I just think it would be a funny idea.
Oh.
Yeah, but with that idea, it makes it you make it sound as if Goku doesn't train himself.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean like, no, I know he trains, but as a sort of gag thing, It's something just meant to be funny, not taken seriously. I know, like Goku
That
does.
damn-
I'm still just a rat in a cage.
That damn second boss phase, Mochi just said.
Yeah, and then just, oh, did you know I have another form of, I just imagine,
How many does Goku have right now? Like 7 or something?
Huh?
How many forms does Goku have? Like 7 or something?
Too many.
Canon or non-canon?
It doesn't matter.
It's Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super. Not counting GT.
UI, from just UI, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue.
Kaioken is not
Super
a
Saiyan God.
dude.
Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken is not a technique. It's just him in Super Saiyan Blue using Kaioken. It's different.
Okay.
You don't count that.
Just listing off the things you can stack on top of each other.
That's not what we're asking. We're asking how many different transformations he has. That doesn't count.
Okay. Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God. From 1 to 3.
It's like 6, 7. Wait,
Unless you want
does
to count
MUI
Kaioken as a
count
separate form.
Does MUI count as a separate form from the UI sign? Because if it does, then it's 7.
That's like asking what you literally just told me about Kaioken doesn't count. So I don't.
But it's an ultra instinct
the
technique.
thing is, Kaioken is like a little technique that just boosts your stats temporarily. Ultra
It's kind
Instinct,
of
Omen, and MUI.
yeah, but like
Ultra Instinct, Omen, and MUI are full-on transformations.
well, I wouldn't say
I wouldn't say they're all transformations. I'd only count it like when Goku actually like has like silver hair. Like Sign and Omen is him tapping into like the technique like side of it before it becomes an actual form.
It's basically just.
And then everything else that he's done with Ultra Instinct just is basically that higher scale.
It has such a tremendous boost in power that I don't really see it as a technique. It's more so a form. Especially with the way freaking the manga is kind of perpetuating Omen in the narrative.
So are we gonna count Kaioken as a form or as a technique?
It's a technique.
It's a technique.
I would say.
I don't mean as stacked on blue. I mean like as its own thing.
It's a technique.
All right.
Because that.
So that means that's like 7, I believe, 7 forms. Pretty ironic.
Around there.
That's pretty funny though.
That's 6 or 7 that people would have to go through to fight Goku.
Just only for them to get to the final boss, but not be able to hit him. Just die of old age instead of. That'd be the most hilarious thing though, as a gag.
That was terrible, man. How many forms does Ichigo have? Let me see.
A lot that he doesn't need.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he doesn't have most of them anymore. Let me see. Shikai, Bankai.
I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm repositioning the crotch.
Would you guys recommend Bleach today?
It's really good. Just for the manga, though.
I was thinking of just because I've seen glimpses of it back in the day on Tsunami. I've seen glimpses of it.
I mean, it's not for everyone. You'd have to get past the slow beginning of Bleach. But I'd say, in my personal opinion, it's really good.
Dies of dysentery. What do you?
But
What?
I like it.
I'll give it a glance.
I think I
keep in
kind
mind
of
that
blacked
the
out for a
beginning
second. Like,
has
what was that in relation to?
I was just asking if you recommend watch Bleach, basically.
I was talking about chat.
Oh.
Hey, Lord, you gotta get rid of that rest of the tail that's
Yeah.
underneath his arm.
I was so focused on trying to build the muscle shape that I forgot it was there.
Because like I kept looking at it, I was like, "What the hell is that? Is that supposed to be part of the arm?" And then I'm like, "Oh, it's the rest of the tail that he didn't like erase earlier."
I'm not sure if Dragon Ball did go like more of a darker route with at least some techniques showing. I mean, the darkest one we got was like Omega Shenron's skeleton from the Spirit Bomb.
What happened?
I was just thinking about like, techniques that more darker per se, like Omega Shenron. We got to see his like skeleton a little bit.
I mean, I wouldn't really count this, but Moro, Cell, I'd say some of the androids. Wait, when the androids absorb your energy, do you like drain or something? I remember. No, it was.
It depends. I think that's just Cell though, who makes a horrific look.
Yeah, because if I remember when Jiro was like sucking out Yamcha's energy paws, it didn't really do much to him. He just had to stab him through the chest to do so.
That's because what Cell is absorbing from you and what like energy absorbing androids are absorbing from you are different.
He's
Like,
drinking you.
Huh?
Cell is absorbing bioenergy. He's literally like devouring like everything inside of your body, like plus your energy. He's like absorbing your own genetics and all that shit to gain your like teeth.
I'm sorry. For a second, someone just
Yeah,
those,
meanwhile, Juro and 19, they don't really do that. They just absorb your energy, like through the palm of their hand. But Moro is also is a little disturbing because he outright absorbs your spiritual energy and whatnot, and then and your life energy too. So you get left as like an empty, mummified husk.
I would also like to apologize for my seeming absence. Like how I just like seem like I'm there and also not there, because another person was sending me messages on DeviantArt. Like they sent me a message requesting me to do their entire sprite sheet. Like they gave me a detailed description of what they look like, no reference image.
Are they paying you?
They mentioned nothing about payment and want me to do it for free.
I'll say no.
Yeah, that's typical DeviantArt behavior right there.
Like, the only way I'd do that shit for free was just a recolor.
And they also mentioned, I would like your sprite for your OC. He looks cool.
What the
Sounds like
fuck?
How old is this
AKA,
guy?
I actually just want your sprite sheet, and I want to recolor it and use it for my own like nefarious needs.
Sounds like a kid, honestly.
Because it
Is.
probably is. Like, you can't trust anybody on DeviantArt with Spritework, because they will, like, recolor and use that shit without, like, crediting you, like crazy.
I'm. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah.
For free with no reference, they trippin'. Indeed, they are, Mochi. Also, the dyes of dysentery being a reference to the boss battle bit with Goku, I did not catch that at first.
I mean, that's just the thing with Goku, man. He has so many forms. Oh yeah, I was gonna count Ichigo's as well. Let me see how many forms he has in comparison. So,
This- oh,
I shouldn't have to sprite cum gutters on. I can't believe I just said that.
Why did you literally just use that phrase from Rick and Morty?
Apparently, it was a phrase on Tumblr before that, but like every time I think of like the pelvis area, for some reason that's the first phrase that comes to mind, and I hate it so much.
And I hate that you made me remember that in general. And if what you're saying about like TikTok is like correct, then I have more reasons to never fucking use that shit ever.
Oh, I heard it from Tumblr.
oh man, Ichigo has like
Okay.
11 to 12 forms, man. What the fuck?
Okay,
Alright,
Tumblr makes sense. Tumblr's always kind of just been that like
Weird.
sexual, like weird place. Even though it tries to force you not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh no, I just stuck
Tumblr.
my arm in cheese.
Oh, Tumblr, huh? Oh, I'm getting some flashbacks to the old blogs I used to see, the old cringy ones, the creepypasta ones.
I don't
Remember-
even know if my old Tumblr account is still active anymore. I
Remember
haven't
all
logged
of
into that
the...
shit in years.
Hasn't Tumblr become the new MySpace?
No, it's become the new Pornhub.
That's depressing. But
I mean,
also, I
Tumblr
would
is still being used. MySpace, not really.
I would also like to know
Is
what
MySpace
that...
still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, somehow.
That's depressing.
Not really. People have their
Yo, who
preference on
actually
social
wants to use
media.
MySpace, unironically, I'll literally make an account right now.
Who the fuck wants to do that?
Me? I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do that shit, man, in a heartbeat.
I wonder, what do you think is the most disrespectful fight in all of anime?
Yeah.
I have no thoughts on that one.
Nothing really comes to mind.
Oh, you know what I
Super
can...
Spirit versus Goku, the first time.
You know what I can state as a disrespectful anime fight?
What is it, sir?
Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku. That was disrespectful because it was 2 seconds!
Yeah, it was disrespectful to the audience, you know. Very disrespectful to the audience.
Like, you have a series
Yeah, but if they'd
that's-
actually given us what the audience want, then like it wouldn't have done really much of anything. It would have just pissed off people more than anything.
I'd prefer getting pissed off at the results than getting pissed off at the lack thereof.
I don't like.
I'm not
It's just
mistaken.
heroes for you, man.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't Xeno Goku meant to be GT Goku? Or is that
It's
something
never
different?
clarified if that's accurate.
I don't want to talk about that.
Nobody does. The zero concept, there's no answer for that. Like, there isn't an answer for that.
Yeah, it's a literal clusterfuck, man. I don't want to get into that.
All we know is that he's been through the movies. That's it. I'll just leave you with that for a few seconds.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in the movies, you know. Fucking bought a lot of tickets. What if fucking Xenogoku didn't even actually live through the events of the movies? He just fucking watched all of them. He's at like a movie theater or some shit, and he just binged them.
He was watching the Scrolls of Eternity like it was a Marvel marathon.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's how
that's a
we would sell events.
Watched it. Bro, imagine.
Tumblr
I am
is
now-
the back
I'm
of
looking at-
Spencer's.
I'm now, but I see a smiley face.
I'm glad someone noticed it before. I did.
Tumblr is where rationality goes to die and where daddy issues spawn.
By the way, I would definitely make that a canon thing for Moo, just selling scrolls as entertainment for people, for like the gods to watch.
She'd get in trouble with a lot of people then.
Like with who exactly?
Supreme Calf time.
I'm not saying like no. I'm saying like they're basically you can't interact with them. You can just watch. Like you can't just go back in time with them.
Someone would probably find a way to do that.
And Chikona would normally just yell in his ear about that, but he probably would just mute her out about it.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
man.
my legs are pulsating. You know, I kind of want to play Tears of the Kingdom, but I need to beat my own addiction.
I'm not gonna lie, Tears of the Kingdom doesn't really look that good, but I'm not really much of a Zelda guy. So,
I think it's really good. Like, it's good.
Tell you what, if I ever find Breath of the Wild on sale, I would play that game. Oh wait,
G2.
I never will. It'll be full
G2A.
price. You know what I mean?
G2A.
G2A.
Yes.
So is your character going to be shirtless in this or what?
Nah, this is just getting the right proportions for when I do draw the shirt.
Why does it look like it has two badongs? Huh.
What?
Because Diamond is well endowed, man.
He's got huge Bahanaga-hoos.
Indeed.
Humongous Hangalanga no gangas.
Huge Mangala Dunk.
When I
I'm
first
glad
saw
Darton
that,
isn't here. He would have started bitching and complaining.
Yeah.
actually, he was already trying to make a female version of me for some reason.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of ideas for Moo's like true form, like his actual base form. I have no ideas. I just been.
Oh boy!
Oh shit. I picked him up with custom.
This is probably one of the
Baby
most
boy.
like difficult cases of me having to like redraw an enemy on a sprite.
I'm guessing there's never going to be your character in battle damage.
Oh, there might be, but it's going to take fucking forever.
You could just add scrapes and stuff. You don't have to go all out.
You know me by now, Stride.
Is that a
Oh,
Xenoverse
you
Berserker
can't
form?
scrape
Is that
yourself
that
so
Xenoverse Berserker?
thin, dog. You might as well be anorexic.
Is that Xenoverse Berserker form?
Nah, that's a utilizing Dark Key.
Yeah, you know what I mean, though, right?
Yeah.
Is that? Does he have like a werewolf transformation type thing going on, or what? Is
He
that?
basically Ben 10 if he was in Dragon Ball. That's his thing.
But he had to work
Oh.
up to having more than one transformation. Zaimon is legally required to wear a shirt at all times lest he pokes someone's eye out. Thank you, Mochi. It's good to know my diamond hard nipples are canon now.
What?
YouTube chat inside joke.
Diamond hard nipples, huh?
Yes, because apparently Zaimon has diamond hard nipples.
I'll just not ask for context. You know?
Which is good because I don't remember the context.
His power level is high.
I remember someone at one point on the internet asked, do Dragon Ball characters get more endowed the higher their power level is?
Huh?
And-
Wait, what?
Huh.
More in what?
Speaking of
Endowed.
endowed, man, my balls hurt right now for some reason. Very odd sensation.
So, what were you saying about the Dragon Ball characters?
Someone asked if their power level was large enough, do they get bigger penis?
That has nothing to do with key or power levels.
Can we not talk about this?
Yeah, next topic, -2.
I'm trying so hard not to say some stupid shit, but
Like, that's a Germa joke of me saying -2, but yeah, -2. Actually, that's a streamer term now, with just saying -2, because, like, people said that to Germa so much it kind of leaked into other streams. Like, anytime he does an unfunny bit, they just deduct points from him.
let's see.
I know a lot of streamer lore for some reason.
Yo, you know what'd be really good? Daikon versus Zyman. Test animation.
Indeed it would. I look like I just gave him a glow stick animation.
Yeah, it's like a little glow stick necklace.
This is just Zyman out at the clubs.
That's
Like-
Zyman out at the beach, man. It was like a beach raid.
Simon, you should definitely consider giving him a necklace and an alternate outfit.
It means comedy points. I'm going to dress him up like Samurai Jack in that one rave episode.
He has like
You
a
mean
diaper.
the one where he has a pacifier in his mouth?
Yes, like, he doesn't know that that's just supposed to be a necklace, so he's just sucking on it the entire mission.
I like that. That episode is actually pretty amusing. That was a good episode.
Oh, I love fucking Samurai Jack, the classic Samurai Jack.
Like, I like the new one, but it just does not, like, feel the same. Like, it started out good, and then it just got really kind of, like, dumb.
Oh no.
But here's something I'm glad though.
That ball
That just because they got a more mature rating doesn't mean they changed their ways, you know?
They did do a little bit. Like,
I know,
in
but
general,
I mean,
like the way they ended, like, Jack's story in Samurai Jack.
Don't tell me he committed harakiri.
No, it's like from how it like happened, I feel like that's not what they originally intended for the ending of the series. It's like they kind of were like, oh, we kind of never really planned out what the actual ending was, even though we kind of like led the series to believe that we did by leaving little breadcrumbs of like, hey, we kind of left little things for you guys to like guess upon, to like how this is gonna end. And then they don't even really use any of that for the ending of the like series.
Straight up radioactive fucking titties this man has. Why'd I say
Jeez. One of them's sagging a little low. Is Zyman pushing 50 or something?
Like, mentally he might be. Given what
Is that
given
the
what this
chest of
tournament has
87?
been.
Shut up, dude, Johnny,
Wait,
shut up.
wait. Hang on.
I don't know why they just look like. Oh man, this is getting way too weird.
What's weird? The number
I don't know.
87?
The fact that your character looks like he has man boobs.
Well, when you're doing
what
pectorals,
do you think pecs are? That's what
No,
they
I know,
are.
but like they look more popped out than what it normally should.
Have you never seen like Goku shirtless in any Dragon Ball media ever? He
Was that
always
the
looks
bite
like
of
he has
87?
nudity.
Watch the
Yeah,
four
no,
kids
but what I mean is
version,
like
right?
it's never really like bulged out like that. You know, I never seen a character with
Yeah.
the pecs bulge out like that when wearing like a normal shirt.
Watch Baki.
I have. They just take that way too
No.
seriously though.
Ever
Baki just
since
takes
Brawler gave birth to their kid, Zyman's been breastfeeding them.
I know about Baki.
I don't.
Trust me. They put too much detail.
I don't feel comfortable talking about Zymon breastfeeding. That's the weirdest fucking thing I've heard brought up today. And my son wanted to turn me into a woman.
Well, he like that's just because he doesn't know what to like refer to you as anymore. Because you like y'all made your relationship complicated.
More like he did.
Yeah,
like
it
I'm
sounds like you
sticking
guys
with the
think
canon of
following
adoption, and he's sticking to the cloning machine.
Well, you were the one that brought up the cloning machine, though, Zyman. That was your like contributing to it. Like that wasn't Darson coming up with that. That was like you throwing that out there.
And then I retconned it by saying, "Okay, we're done with this."
That's not a retcon. You're running. And we don't like runners.
Is that why we kicked out so many people from the RP?
Yeah.
Because they were running
I
away
don't think-
from the rules.
They're running away from the rules. That's why they have to get.
I'll probably never get involved with your RP. Only as a
Yeah, you
spectator.
never
We're not accepting any more
We're not
applicants at this moment, anyway.
Yeah, there's a little too many people, man.
Yeah, I can tell. If you ever
It's a lot.
want to do like just a gray kid boo in the crowd, that'd be okay with me.
As far as background characters, maybe, but I don't think we'd need that many. Realization has set in, gentlemen.
I don't mind being a background character. I prefer it.
Could probably ask John if he wants to help me with that.
What?
And just
I thought he went
be a
AFK
spectator in the
for a second.
crowd.
I'll help you with what?
If you would want to help me make like NPC-ass background characters.
Ooh.
Like?
You think you can? Hey, if I make the sprites for
Like
Moo, you
any
think-
race?
Like, mostly just human.
yeah. You think you're gonna have to squeeze Moo into it?
Probably not. I mean, I want to add in, like, some of the characters that we ended up retconning as, like, background characters that just suddenly get erased.
Well, did not
even
we can
then,
just
I'm
say
skeptical
bye-bye.
about it. Yeah, pretty much.
No, on the fucking.
Like Zenoa is going to be there in the background during the demon arc while we're all talking, and he's just gonna vanish.
Yeah, that's all I ask. Just keep Moo in the background, maybe as a cameraman or something. I'll be fine with that. That's literally all I ask.
I cannot see with these fucking pets.
Like,
What was that? Was that Golem?
That was me getting frustrated. Because, like,
Sound
I'm going
like
to change the...
collector from MK11, dog.
Wait, what happened? Oh, you thought I sounded like the collector.
Yeah, from MK11.
You have never known a day of hunger.
Get your homeless! Actually, the smiling face again, or at least the blank face.
If you had, you would appreciate Shao Kahn's gift.
Oh no, I can't say this on stream. Fuck. Never mind.
And I still see the blank face, that's all I'll say. Yeah.
You know there's actually a disease where you see, like, faces everywhere?
I'm not falling for that bullshit.
Is that an actual
No.
thing?
Yeah, it's in, like, an actual, like, psychosis, I think.
Holy fuck, that's disturbing. Imagine seeing faces all over.
Yeah, like, it's not like, smiley face. It's like, that's a human face and it's laughing at me.
Imagine, no, just like, put yourself in that perspective. Just imagine seeing that, even in the bed you lay on or the floor you walk on.
Or just the
everywhere.
shadows in general.
I guess
Yeah.
that's how Trunks felt like when Zamasu fucking, his body got split open and he became a fucking Destron gas or some shit. A massive fart.
Rambo's back.
Hello, Lachi.
John Rambo.
I'm from
You
Philly.
look a lot like my favorite boxer, Rocky Balboa.
I don't know. That's John Rambo.
You're trying so hard to sound like Sylvester Stallone.
No.
I see, I got you. I got you.
I never know Sylvester Stallone. No.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your lip, bro? Come on,
That's
man.
such a fucking good impression, though. You sound like Corpse Husband in a Sylvester Stallone redub.
Hey, Zaman, you ever gonna make him to like a ghost look? You know, just that shade of blue of ghost?
That is me, Rambo. Welcome back to Among Us.
Fucking Rambo, dog.
Yeah, you see my
I
war.
heard Rambo's a good movie.
My war.
So how are you and Shiva doing, Rambo?
Who's Sheila?
Hey?
I've only seen the first 3 movies.
And that's not even from the movies.
I only seen the first 3 movies.
Are they the only good ones, the first 3 movies?
Yeah. The 2 and 3 are like iffy.
Yeah, I heard that Rambo
I
starts
have the.
sucking after the
I actually have
third.
the first movie myself. First Blood.
I hear the one in 2008 is like unnecessarily gory.
I believe
That's saying a lot.
What's bro doing? He should be grabbing someone's boot with that hand.
You know something I really want to see? Just Rambo fighting a Terminator.
No.
it. Play Mortal Kombat 11.
Rambo
Same
fighting
thing.
a predator, man.
MK11. Yeah, how would John Rambo do? Yeah, Predator.
I
That'd
think
be
he
badass.
would. It
Yeah,
depends.
Rambo fighting a predator.
It depends which Predator.
I don't
Jungle
know.
Hunter,
Fucking
Rambo.
any of them.
But
Dog,
higher end
seeing
Predators.
Rambo fight a predator would be badass. You can't
Yeah.
tell me that wouldn't be true. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that'd be the best crossover. But you get why.
I'd never watch a new Rambo movie. Last Blood looks terrible.
I mean, it's not the
From what
worst.
I
I
heard,
would
it's
say.
very mediocre.
Yeah, it's not the worst, but it's not the best either.
It's kind of like a rip-off of Logan, if you guys ever saw that movie.
Yeah, I know.
Because Logan was a great fucking movie.
Yeah. When I get my Disney Plus back, I'm definitely gonna watch it again.
Unnecessary,
Because I'm
gory.
looking kind of fat.
Sounds like Rambo or any 80s action film.
Yeah.
Because
It's still a
looking
shame.
kinda chubby.
It's still a shame we never got to see Hugh Jackman in the yellow spandex.
We might in the.
We were going to. We were going to, but unfortunately, that was not the case.
Hugh Jackman didn't want to, I don't think.
No, he wants to. He wanted to do that.
Remember
Hopefully, Deadpool 3. That's my hope.
That's what they're saying.
Now, the thing that's stumping me right now is the belt.
Yeah, the belt's always the hardest part, isn't it?
Especially at like different angles. Like,
I'd probably just follow the line, you know? Just follow the line that's between the shirt and the pants. That's my best opinion.
ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Crotch.
You got the McDonald's. You got the McDonald's belt.
It would have been more funny if he gave Vegeta's hairline.
That wouldn't be funny. That would just be depressing. Imagine having that, man. That'd be fucking terrible. That's a fate worse than death. Having Vegeta's hairline.
That fucking ruins my joke.
Or just a giant forehead.
What happened?
Widow's Peak? Or just a giant forehead?
Well, in the case of being a Vegeta, you get both. And it's not pretty.
Satisfied?
Hmm?
I put Vegeta's forehead as the belt buckle.
That looks wrong.
It does.
That looks like he's wearing a thong for some reason.
I was thinking.
That looks like he was wearing a thong, bro. Like if he's from Kill la Kill.
Out of all the creatures on planet Earth, how many of them are wearing clothing?
Oh no, I'm just imagining the scene from TFS. Oh, so nudity makes you stronger on this planet. Fucking unzipped pants. Shows off a thong.
So that hair does compensate.
What
for
exactly was Raditz unzipping is the real question.
something. His
Yeah,
underwear.
he has like fucking an underwear. Apparently it comes with zippers. Just pull it down and whip his cock out, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, like,
See, there's a canon reason for that. Raccoon's dong was so powerful it couldn't like stay in the spandex, so they had to add an emergency zipper. Next
I
bit.
wouldn't wish Vegeta's hairline on my worst enemy. You know what's funny? I actually really like. This is gonna sound so fucking.
Zymon in the Kamui? Hell no.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Vegeta's the only person who could look good with the Widow's Peak in Dragon Ball. I feel like he rocks the look very well.
Poor Raditz, he's just in the corner crying with his widow's peak.
And he looks fine with it. I feel like people over-exaggerate like how Vegeta looks. They forget that it's like a stylized anime. He's not actually balding or anything, you know? And it looks good, you know? He looks good with it, you know? But...
I always did wonder. Like... Alright, right now I'm just thinking about when Goku fucking punched Jace when he's in the middle of his speech.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. When I was a kid, that was like the funniest thing in the world to me. I literally pissed myself laughing. My mom got mad at me and beat me.
Like,
good damn, why you punched me in the throat.
oh, you fellas are going to enjoy this. I got a separate DM from someone else asking if I could make a JUS sprite of Zeal.
Zeal from Dragon Ball AF?
From Dragon Ball AF.
Oh man.
So Boozer
Oh
as well.
boy.
And they are putting down $10.
Oh my. Alright, I'm gonna get you the references, Simon. Don't worry.
Like, yeah, it all
I guess
depends.
it's
Do you
better
think
than
it's
the
even
last
worth
offer.
it?
Since I
That's
don't
better than
trust
the last-
them, since I don't trust them, I'm going to text them right now, ask them if they could put it down on the down payment.
At least this one's willing to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of the times with deviant artists, people will say will pay, and then they don't.
Have him pay first. Or else you kill him.
Always pay
Like
first
that.
before you do the work.
My Life as a Deviant Artist, the newest Isekai series, where someone gets paid for making shitty Dragon Ball AF sprites.
I'm pretty sure I can do my OC myself though.
This is why I don't do commissions. I understand that. But hey, at least they're offering to pay me.
You know what you should do though?
But
Simon?
out of any character, why fucking Zeal from Dragon Ball AF?
That's a good fucking question.
Like that
Is
is
that
They
you know
must really dick ride Zeal a lot.
Is that right? You know what you should do?
What should I do?
Just add that annoying watermark to each sprite until they pay.
Nah, there's an AI site now that can remove watermarks.
Really?
Yep. And it
won't
I
look as good
tested.
as it won't look as good though.
I tested it. It works perfectly on Spritework.
And then just make it negative, you know? Just make the sprites like flip the colors, put the watermark. What are they gonna do about it?
Like, re-invert it, and then remove the watermark.
You know, what I mean is,
In
I don't know,
his
just jumble the colors around and invert it. Like, just do all this mega stuff. Just ensure your payment.
in his defense, I guarantee you, if they're asking for a sprite commission on DeviantArt, they probably have like zero knowledge on how to do any of that. I mean, no offense, but I don't have high hopes for society or that person.
Getting official designs for Zeal.
I remember Zio looking freaky or something like that. Like, wasn't he supposed to be like his mother's supposed to be like a Kai or something?
He's a Neo Machine Mutant.
Like, he sent me, he sent me nothing other than just asking me, like, if I pay you $10 USD, will you make me a single JUS sprite of Zeal from Dragon Ball AF?
Third grade. That's right.
I will say though, it's kind of sad, but the design looks more interesting than Jiren. I'm sorry. That's sad to say, but
Well, Jiren's kind of boring.
Yeah,
Jiren's a very boring character.
alien designs.
You know, I don't want to like, look. I'm not trying to sound like one of those fucking fanboys. Oh my god, hey, I'm from Marion Super. Like, seriously, like Zeal's design, as like wacky as it looks more interesting and better than Jiren's look, man.
Yeah, but to be fair, Jiren was based off like classic alien designs, if I'm not mistaken.
Which I don't
Jeez,
think
man.
that was the best idea for a design, but simplicity, you know. Far be it from me
Toriyama's
to
too simplistic sometimes.
far be it from me to ask a penguin to do my dishes.
I
Yeah,
don't think you should do that.
Toru isn't really the best when it comes to designing.
I mean,
You make it sound as if Toyotaro is the only one doing any form design.
I know, but I mean, like most of the time, like I know it's mostly. What I mean is basically whenever you see a character that's specifically from Super exclusively, they're mostly clean shaven or at least like something similar. You know, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, but like,
why does that one that you just
but
sent me
compared
look like
compared?
It's an official one, by the way. It's made by the guy who made Zeal. It's just that he himself isn't like much of an artist, so he has some help when making his own AF or whatever.
So
his
I never got
head
to.
is so fucking long?
I get what you mean.
Oh, he reminds me of like Bill Dauterive and Dale Gribble.
I would just say, you know how he looks. I'm just like, the reason why I posted the second image is because he has like a very strong chin. He has like a very strong jawline. He's supposed to be like this very physical looking dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you? It's been a while since I've seen AF. Would you kindly remind me of what it looks like?
No.
Ouch.
I'm playing. I got you.
Hey boys, it's friendly fire.
I'll just say his base form is his best look, because I'm looking at his other forms now. They look like shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had these down here.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
That is creepy.
Why does he look like a really infected toe?
Those
This
are.
is like a fan art of it.
He looks like.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I don't like this guy like at all.
Oh, I thought you were
How would
talking
someone
about the
request
sprite I
this?
had on screen. You were talking about Zeal. Jiren in
Looks
general
like-
is kind of boring at the end of the day. Yeah. He
looks like-
could have been better.
Looks like if Burner and Frieza had a baby.
You know, that's actually a very fitting analogy. Wow. Yeah.
He
that
also
is true.
looks
He does
like
look-
his head is going through spaghettification.
Ugh.
And the funny thing is, this. Actually, let me compare. Hold on. Let me compare. I may be being too much of a hater.
Oh, who'd we lose? Matching.
Because I really want to be as fair as I can be.
Rambo down. Rambo down.
Or Rambo. Alright, what design do you guys prefer? Just ignore the official one, like the fan art of Zeal or Jiren.
I'll take freaking Jiren over this giant dildo.
I choose neither. I choose the third option of like not choosing either of them because they're both bad.
Gets the
about you,
raid
Rick?
spray. Come on, he's all right. He's doing fine.
I
He
don't know
doesn't
much
need to
about
be
AF.
sprayed.
What's this power scaling? What's the power scaling of it?
I don't.
There's no such thing as power scaling with AF.
Yeah.
This basically it's just over GT basically.
He's at Super Saiyan 10 level.
Barely above GT. That's all I can really say.
The form is so
Just vaguely
powerful
above
it could only last for like 10 seconds. No, I am not joking.
I mean, theoretically, he can still in that form. He can still move a lot faster. So, I mean, time would slow down for him, no?
Yeah. But even after killing even after beating Zeal, he had enough time to like say goodbye to his family as his soul was destroyed.
Isn't like the main bad guy supposed to be Zycon or something like that? Also,
hello.
Also, the official image or whatever. If is this the official image of this guy, the top one? He looks like a wimp. I know looks are meant to be deceiving, but come on.
Alright, ladies and gents, I'm working on a custom.
Oh boy.
Is it daikon.exe?
No, Daikon.exe is a lot more skeletal and like nightmarish looking.
Of course, every EXE has that type of feature.
I mean, not mine.
Who mentioned Daikon?
They were asking me if I was doing Daikon.exe.
Daikon.exe.
Also,
I mean, there's also Keyline.exe.
Hey, Stride.
What?
That the first picture you sent of this guy, that's an official one, right?
Inconsistent
Yeah,
bits.
PGB, the guy who made Zeal, he's not really much of an artist, so he just kind of has some help. He does what he can, but yeah, the second one is a much better look. But honestly,
You mean
I
these
don't know
compared to
what
those?
this guy and Jiren, I don't know which one to pick. I don't know, man. I think I prefer Jiren's look.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because like
I'm gonna take back what I said earlier.
this guy looks like if Frieza and Bird are fused and Giga Chad had a baby.
You're giving him a little too much credit there, friendo.
And with that freaking jawline. Ugh. And I'm probably gonna head out. Zymon, when you're done, would you mind sending me the link to the tutorial you were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Much appreciated. I will be heading out now. Nature is calling.
Bye-bye, boy.
Farewell.
Looking at the double wire surprise.
Alright, well...
It's kind of, in general, is kind of boring at the end of the day. Yeah, true. That's fair.
Like...
Yeah, Jiren's a boring character. Oh well.
This sprite is going to be the last one I work on for tonight before I call it quits, because...
Who is that?
Other than this stream, I've been streaming for like 4 hours total.
Yeah, and I took a nap in the middle of it, which is crazy for like an hour.
Oh, the white strap on the bottom. I see what you're talking about. Nah, that was supposed to... That was a personal choice. I can understand the qualm with it. Understandable, sir. I thank you for your critique.
Come here, boy.
Not funny.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this stream adventure tonight. It was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. I didn't get to stream on Monday, and Tuesday I wasn't feeling too good.
I don't get it.
What don't you get? And I'm also trying to be, like, very consistent with how I stream lately. Because back when I was doing this on the Purple TV site, I was not as consistent as I am now. And I kind of took a very long hiatus from just, like, streaming and doing content that I really shouldn't have. Which kind of stunted my growth, I guess. As if there was any to begin with.
That's the thing. You need to upload consistently.
Yeah, and the only thing I have for that right now is just doing streams so far. If it was
What about the
easier
Attack
for
of the
me
Saints
to
video?
edit and do everything that I need to do in order to finish the videos I've been working on, I would. But, like, I'm currently trying to rebrand my channel for that, and it is easier than I thought, but still not as easy as you would think.
What are you making right now?
Oh, this is going to be the shaded form of D in his regenerated state. You're not going to see any details, you're just going to see, like, the silhouette.
Beautiful. Oh, is it gonna be like Shadow Dio from JoJo Heritage for the Future or something?
At least for a while. Like, the story reason for why he's, like, always shrouded in darkness is because it's, like, the opposite of photosynthesis for him. Like,
Darkness gives him energy.
pretty much, because, like, it's like those flowers that kind of bloom in the shade. Have you ever seen those?
You shouldn't use that as dialogue.
So he's, like, kept in, like, a dark lamp, or whatever you would call it, like a shaded area, where he's just stuck in his amorphous, like, skeletal body. I can definitely say that you're improving on consistency. Improvement is improvement. Thank you, Mochi. I appreciate that, because I know you used to watch me when I was on the Funny Purple TV site. Is it still a taboo to mention Twitch on YouTube?
You're doing it now, so you're opening up a can of worms.
Yeah, I'm still going to mention it very minimally, but back when I was on that site, I know you used to watch me, and one of the first streams that I did where I saw you in the chat was the Dead Cells one. That one was mind-bogglingly hard. And I think the next stream I do is going to be, if not Pokemon, it's going to be Dead Cells. I wanted to go back to that, but I've wanted to have, like, a first reaction on the Castlevania DLC.
This is gonna be Simon's dad, his father, Darcy's grandfather.
No, Zymon's dad's name is Achilles.
Yeah,
Does he have a
that's
really
what
bad
D,
heel?
like, that's what D's actual name is. D is just, like...
Is that why he doesn't have a lower body, because his heel is, like, very weak or some shit?
Very funny.
Nah, it's just a huge, massive schlong.
What the fuck?
He made a wish on the Dragon Balls. I wish for a bigger penis. But unfortunately, he wished on Taranbo, so he had to sacrifice his legs. His penis became the most powerful being in the universe.
You just gave Jim some really weird backstory for Shadow Dragons.
Oh, what? I literally missed it. What the fuck just happened?
Like, you...
What happened?
We brought up the fact that Taranbo, like, D made a wish on Taranbo to get his dick bigger, but he had to sacrifice his legs in order to do it. So he's just walking in a, like, he's just rolling around in a wheelchair. Oh god, I'm not continuing with that thought. Oh, that's fucking
Why is he
gross.
missing his legs?
He's missing
Was he
his...
was he one too many SpongeBob episodes?
Oh, that is a twisted laugh I just did. Oh. It's okay, I stopped laughing. No, I didn't. Fucking stop it. Well, he got one. He got one leg to work with at least.
Yeah, but he can't use it because he can't find the right woman to like use it with.
That's why he's a villain. Oh my fucking god.
Yo, he got a mushroom head, bro. He got a mushroom head.
No, he's got a mushroom leg.
Yo, look at the way his hair just like bobs over like a jellyfish. Oh man, he looks like a rock star, bro. He look. Wow.
Just because he's dying doesn't. Just because he's slowly dying doesn't mean he can't have some head and shoulders, dude.
Yeah, man. He looks like the stand user behind Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, that got me to laugh way too hard.
Shit, I'm trying to
I'm
find
fucking juvenile. You should have. Oh god. You should have wished for women with low expectations. It's so fucked up.
Extremely low expectations.
So what do you do for a living? You probably don't want to know.
I mean, Dee doesn't really have a job. I don't think he needs one.
But you
He
said
just
you...
sits around and watches TV.
So what do you like to watch on TV?
Depression.
Well, I like hating myself, so I watch Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that show fucking sucks, man.
Like, it does have its moments where it's funny, but they're few and far between.
No, that show fucking sucks. The Big Bang Theory sucks.
Like, people look at that and they're like, oh, is that what
Frickin'
nerd culture is supposed to be? No.
Man, he's got
It's
some
really
really
good.
skinny ass arms. The Universe 6 saying.
Spoilers.
Yo, he must be a Universe 6 fucking person, bro. Man, fucking got a rib cage exposed and shit.
Spoilers, they're not
Is he
supposed to
not
know
eating
that this is
stuff,
Xeno Kaba.
This is Xeno Kappa? Wow.
Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this last time I was in VC, but John, the hint that Shamas was weak was done like earlier in the tournament with the cutscene with D.
He's nuts.
With D.
Yep.
Who's D?
I like Big Bang Theory, but I don't watch it that much. It's fine. I just don't like a lot of the humor that comes into it. Like, it's supposed to be a lot of nerd humor, but it's like some of the jokes are not framed for like comic book fans as much as like they should be. Instead, it's just like a bunch of over-intelligent humor that could go past a lot of people's heads and the laugh track out of nowhere.
Vasa or Caulifla?
Both.
I like Vasa way more than Caulifla.
No Vasa enough.
Because Caulifla is kind of one-dimensional. Let's not lie to ourselves.
To be honest, a lot of Dragon Ball characters are one-dimensional, so don't be judgmental.
No,
I
they're
can't help
not.
it,
They're
but when you
three-dimensional
present
at the bare minimum.
when you present me with a Saiyan that is just like, I don't know, I just don't like Caulifla that much.
If they were one-dimensional, they would just be like a flat fucking line or some shit. They're not. They're people.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Man's going full emo mode.
This is full powered Moss right now.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because I was thinking about
He's covered in boogers, man. He's covered in boogers.
Oh, are you doing Piccolo? I fucking hate this server sometimes.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck said that?
For reference, chat, sometimes when I do Spritework, like specifically in this server, like not streaming it or recording it or anything, there are so many people that come in and they're like, why is he suddenly green? Is that Piccolo now? I want to fucking, like, hit someone every time it happens.
It's just because they
Looks
don't
like
know
one of
the
those
like
Danny
spriting
Phantom
process.
Yeah, they unfortunately do that.
It looks like one of those ghosts from Danny Phantom.
Yeah, let's go. Do y'all watch QSMP? I do not. It doesn't sound familiar to me either.
You can hear the evanescence from him. Yeah, of course, man.
Like, I wonder what he's thinking about. Wake me up inside. Wake me up
Yeah, that's so
inside.
standard, bro. Pick another one, man.
Another Evanescence
I just
song?
imagine like listening to My Last Breath in his head as he's fucking brooding or some shit or being depressed in his chambers.
No, it's probably like Sweet Sacrifice.
On in my last breath. Probably playing Devil May Cry, drinking a Monster Energy, fucking logging into Tumblr.
What's up, gamers? It's your boy D. Here with another Let's
If he
Play.
did all of that, low key, I would hang out with him.
If he was like a Devil May Cry emo boy.
Yeah, I would hang out with him.
Oh, Geoforce, now is the worst time for you to be updating. My graphics card decided, hey, I want to update
I'm
now.
literally that in real life.
I'm just gonna grab this.
He probably watches a lot of Death Note.
Death Note was his first anime.
Oh, that's rich. I love that.
Also, he thinks South Park is... No. I'm gonna say
South
it anyway.
Park is bad.
He thinks South Park is a perfect example of human society.
Nowadays it is. Sometimes.
It always has been.
Man, it feels as though me and B are the same person, man. Except I don't drink Monster Energy. Nor do I have a Tumblr account.
That sounds like somebody that drinks Monster Energy and has like 20 Tumblr accounts. Would say.
Sponsored by
not.
Gamersubs.
I'm more of a C4 ghost guy.
Again, sounds like somebody trying to deflect that they actually like Monster by like saying that they
Monster
don't
tastes
like
like
Monster.
Yeah.
I know
Monster
that. That's
tastes-
why I don't drink Monster. But the general concept is that you're constantly bringing it up.
That or listening to Barbie
Like-
Girl, Caramel Dancing, or Nightcore playlists.
Oh,
The
yeah,
last-
he's probably listening to the Nightcore playlist.
The last song on his Spotify is the Numa Numa Yay song.
But like a Nightcore version, though, with like an anime thumbnail in it. He's
Why does
also
it
a
look
really
like
big
he
fan
has
of
saggy
creepy
boobs? He looks like he has really saggy boobs.
I keep making that mistake.
You just like drawing saggy boobs, man.
I'm trying to give like definition to something that doesn't need definition.
Oh no! Now I see something worse. Now that I've connected it to his chin, now it just looks like he has balls for a neck.
I can't win.
You're a piece of shit, Jody.
I'm sorry.
Well,
No,
I
it's
could just do
not.
this.
Battery acid, not gonna lie. Yeah, it tastes like shit. I don't know if people could drink Monster and think it's good.
I
Well,
know
to be honest, most energy drinks taste like shit.
You
There's
should try
very
Ghost
few
with
that are
people.
actually.
They're really good.
Oh, I know. Ghost is good. It's one of the only ones I actually really like enjoy drinking.
Yeah, that one's awesome. C4 is also pretty good, like the midnight cherry flavor.
This song is not fitting at all for what's on screen.
You gotta start playing some edgy stuff.
Oh, I could play some. I could play. Hang on.
If you want, I could find you some royalty-free emo music.
No, I was
Like
gonna
a
play
whole
some
play-
creepypasta songs.
Oh. Alright. So, like, is D also like a Midwest emo fan? Like, does he like those Midwestern bands that cry about girls that they used to date?
No, he's not that far deep. He's
So he's
ace.
just more so like he likes more metal rock
He's-
sounding things. Huh? He's not really a big fan of the blues.
He's arrow ace.
He's Arrow Ace.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of expect him to not really have a sexuality. I mean, considering what he is, but I mean, yeah, I guess. I feel like he wouldn't even have a sexuality. He would just have like a deep, intense hatred for everything. You know what I mean?
What's my sexuality?
I love fucking hating you, man.
That's
I hate
exactly
you so
what I was
much.
gonna
I get
say.
fucking aroused by it. I fucking hate you so much. I literally get aroused by that shit, man.
What's my sexuality? Hatred. Like, I hate things so much, I get a fucking raging hard on.
Not even Tarumbo could have fucking granted it. I'm gonna stop. Right there.
Fucking rob it all.
Sorry it took so long for me to find a worthy song. But I'm trying to look for something that's an instrumental and royalty-free. Royalty-free. There we go. Has some cool streamers on it. I might check them out later.
every time D had a relationship, he makes a song out of it after Shadid.
Like, she doesn't even break up with him. She just, like, decided to go. Well, you can probably tell what this song is about, judging by that. You know, when they say instrumental, I meant even with transitions between different phases of the song.
Phases.
You know, like different verses and everything.
Oh. Yeah. Look at him, man. He looks like fucking. He looks like a character I made like a year ago. Now that I think about it.
I've had this character for several years.
Looks like a character I made a year ago. No, he's not really like a. It's not really like what D is. He's more so just like a garage punk band lead singer. That's about it. I mean, they look kind of similar.
Someone stole my likeness for this dumb anime character. Dude, that character came out before you were even born. I demand royalties. Dude, shut the fuck.
Not even shut the fuck up, just shut the fuck, man.
Shut the fuck.
Eh.
Sometimes you can't even tell them to shut the fuck up because they don't deserve the up. They deserve just shut the fuck. Looks like the character. Looks like his mom yells at him.
Bruh. Oh, I like what you're doing.
Why do you think D became a villain to begin with? His mom is just constantly yelling at him. He has mother issues.
He lives in a very abusive household. Only because his mom won't drive him to Warped Tour.
Yeah, he lives in a Hispanic household, so you know it's bad.
Oh, even
man,
worse.
is D a big fan of A Day to Remember?
Like, he lives in not just a Hispanic household, but his father's Italian.
Oh shit.
He's got the worst.
He has to take over the family mafia business when he gets older.
And he names his gun the Chocolate.
I'm trying to fucking find a design, man, of like one of my old ass OCs. Jesus Christ, man, my old art was terrible.
The old you is always terrible compared to how you are now. Just remember, you will always end up better.
Yeah. The way I drew Beast Gohan was really bad. That's a massive chin I gave him. Got a massive chin. Also, I drew a picture of Beast Gohan versus Ultra Ego Vegeta. And Ultra Ego Vegeta had, like, he was cheeked up.
In canon, Vegeta's got, like, grade A ass cheeks, though.
Yeah, no, like, this man was clapping, you know what I mean?
Kakarot, I can't believe you made me sneak into Majin Buu. Especially when I'm so dummy thick that the clap of my ass cheeks is alerting Lord Beerus.
That's just insane. Oh, and someone left because of that.
It was John.
You made John leave.
I'm sorry, John. I didn't mean it. Come back,
My
please.
goodness, my old art was so bad, dude. I'm cringing. Wow. Wow, wow, Wubsy.
You know, I could actually play a cover of Lonely This Christmas if it was sung by Dr. Neocortex. I know that sounds like it came out of nowhere, but it is in my recommendations, and I have heard it before.
Go for it, baby boy. Poopy pants.
Nonsense, poopy pants.
The school dance poopy pants in my hands.
Skin tone, chicken bone, leave me alone.
He looks like a caveman.
He spent like millions of years trying to regenerate from one attack. I'm fairly certain that's accurate.
Oh, wow. Man, a year ago, I was balling. Balling.
You're still balling, dude.
No, trying to ball back then. Wow. Jeez.
You gotta keep your eye on the bally, man.
This looks terrible. And I dropped my headphones. Fuck.
Tell him what I said.
My Photoshop is starting to slow down a little. Oh god, I almost played DMC's... I almost played Bury the Light instead of the song I just played.
D probably loves Bury the Light.
Just my favorite character.
Everybody's favorite character is Virgil.
Not mine.
One thing you could give D credit for, at least he's not a hipster.
He looks like a hipster.
Sure is built like one.
He may be built like one and look like one, but he's not. Damn, that boy need a sandwich. Pretty sure he needs, like, he needs more than just a sandwich. Oh yeah, and then there's also...
Like his main source of nutrition is an IV. Is a fucking UV fluid.
Yeah. I forgot I also have to make his little, like, symbiote shoulder buddy.
I could fucking give him a Whopper, and he still wouldn't feel filled up.
Whopper, 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 I have a massive Whopper.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Not being jealous of, like, Zymon's, like, huge Whopper, man.
No. I'm trying to find this drawing, man, and I can't find it. I'm getting mad. I'm gonna throw my phone across the fucking room and act irrational.
Stride. You need to have a Snickers, because you're not you when you're hungry.
I am pretty hungry. I think I could go for some Snickers.
You've been mentioning that specific candy a lot today.
Yeah, man, I like Snickers. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
More of a Twix
I actually
fan,
don't
though.
like Snickers. I don't like Snickers at all.
I'm more of a Twix fan, but I mean, I like Snickers.
Twix are pretty good.
I don't like Twix either.
Damn, someone's a contrarian. That's a joke, by the way.
Is it really? I feel like you're insulting my man. Joe, you're gonna let him do you like that?
If I was insulting him, he would know, because it wouldn't be very scathing. I'm very bad at insulting people.
If I was being insulted, I would know, and I would let you know that I was being insulted.
I'm being insulted.
My goodness, I was terrible at drawing arms back then.
Looks like I accidentally gave him, like, that head slime from Futurama on his shoulder.
You know what's really bad is that, like, I just see a deformed Among Us.
Shut up, man. Fuck.
I'm sorry, but that's what it looks like.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on.
You just had to fucking say it. I was thinking the same thing as well, but you just had to fucking vocalize that shit.
It needed to be said, man.
Now it
pretty
is.
It did
sus.
not. It did not. It didn't need to be said, man. Fuck you.
Lord, when we gonna do the Among Us, like, stream?
That's gonna be fun. We might have to make a different, like, a temporary Discord
hate
chat
it.
for that, though. Because I know people are going to come in and be like, what's your opinion on the cock size of Super Saiyan 8 Goku?
That's why we can't have fun in this Discord.
It's a shame. I
What
think my
is-
dad
what do you
just heard
think
me say that.
It is the size. No, seriously. What's the size, man? What do you think it is?
2.5 inches.
Based on his power level, because I remember this one user saying it was linked to power level, and I will not give my sites.
You won't cite your study?
I won't cite my study. No. Damn, no wonder this dude's suffering. He got the Among Us.
Yeah, he has to deal with a fucking Among Us character on his back all day. I would kill myself. I would fucking feel terrible as well, man. I'd fucking kill myself. Holy shit.
Why am I going to the layer settings? God damn it. There we go.
I feel like Stride is secretly, like, an ace Among Us player. Like, he's, like, the best of the best
I'm a
at playing
massive
Among Us.
man. I love playing Among Us. It's like my favorite game of all time.
Like, he's wearing Among Us merch right now. Drinking from his Among Us mug.
Like, the real reason why I'm refusing to use a webcam isn't because I'm afraid of my face getting out. It's mainly because I have an Among Us costume glued to my body at all times.
I mean, I can turn on my camera right now.
Hopefully that doesn't show up.
I'll literally do it.
You don't have to.
That's what I thought, bro. I'm not an Among Us fan. That's what an Among Us fan would say, though.
Genuinely speaking, that sounds like something an Among Us Platinum would say, so we don't know his secret identity. Okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna disrespect I'm not gonna disrespect my brother in arms like that.
Bro, I'm just looking at my old drawings, man. How the fuck did I think any of these looked good? Holy shit, these look like...
Because you were young and reckless.
I was like a year younger. I guess there's a big difference between a year and
You also didn't know anatomy as well as you did back then.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's different though. No, I actually drew it.
Alright, that's basically D.
He's nuts. What's that thing on
He
his
looks like
shoulder?
a Ben 10 alien.
The thing on his shoulder is his little symbiotic parasite.
Is that like that dude? That literally looks like an imposter from Among Us, man. Oh my fucking god.
Why do you look like a Ben 10 alien?
I've never
No
known a
shot,
Ben
he
10
looks like
alien
an
that looks like
imposter.
that.
Instead of having a penis, bro, D has a peen sus. Divine
His
Boom.
name is not V, it's D.
I was clicking it too fast.
Penis, more like peen sus. There you go.
Among Us.
It's just the obligatory Among Us joke every stream. Just has to be one.
Mute him. Mute the man. You talking about me? For making the Among Us sound effects, or... That would happen to me, to be honest. Welcome back, John.
Is John.
Mute him, mute the man. That's funny. Silly, silly willies. Silly boys.
Boys, oh boys.
Not much, man. Same shit, different diaper.
That's what she said.
Same shit, different stride.
Same shit, different strider.
I still love this gem right here.
Gem. You love Gem?
I mean, yeah, he's a cool character. Why wouldn't we?
Okay, so.
We never said we hated you, so I don't know why you assume that.
No, dude. Lord, dude, we need to make this into a digital drawing one day. This would be so fucking stupid.
Bruh.
Yeah, we need to make the bite of 87 meme come to life. Speaking of which,
was that the bite of 87?
Oh my god, that's so fucking.
What?
hang on one second. Again, I'll be right back. Chat, listen to them ramble.
And then the light skin stairs. Oh, these are just so dumb.
Man.
Sin City wasn't made for you.
So you have Daikon, Zaimon, Darson. Keegan?
Yeah, it's Keegan.
Yeah, it's Keegan. He looks too skinny. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like Keegan would have, like, a very muscular, like physique and chin. Like,
Kid.
he'd be, like,
I'll
more,
read
like,
you all the
Bojack,
Keegan
like,
one.
build.
I'll
Like, he'd
read
have,
you all the
like,
Keegan one.
he'd have a chin like the Crimson Chin from the Fairly Odd Parents. Like, he just, like, have
Yeah,
a massive
he has, like,
chin.
massive lips. He has like a massive like kissy lips, bro.
Yeah.
Then the one
I like
with
how
Darcy
Zyman just
fucking-
looks like a pretty boy. Like, Zyman just looks like a pretty boy when you drew him.
That's kind of the
Jack,
idea.
Jack,
Yeah,
but
they're
don't tell
supposed to
them.
look like anime boys. You know what I mean? That are
Like,
very.
these look like boys in, like, if you were to read, like, a manga that's technically more meant towards
Yeah,
girl
like a
viewers,
visual
and they
novel,
want
like
the
a
boys to look...
yaoi, Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the idea, man.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Where's Moss?
Oh, you missed. Where's Moss?
We're just
Well,
looking
we
at
haven't missed
concept
one.
art from Boku no Darson.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
regardless of
Frau
that.
and Boku no Darson is scary.
Oh yeah, he looks
There ain't no go this way.
like he looks like Howard the Duck is trying to seduce me.
Bro, Frau looks hilarious, man. I'm sorry. That was.
Oh, and by the way, this is Frel. For any chat members who did not know.
Sin City wasn't made for him.
Pretty boy Zymon. You know what? I'm just going to grab the. That's Neko Moss. Okay. I'm just going to copy this image, and this is the drawing.
Sometimes I really hate my art, and then sometimes I just love the shit out of it, man.
This
Fucking
drawing.
proud.
This drawing that Stride did is Pretty Boy Zaimon. If it would pop up, please. It's not popping up.
Brola, not in front of everyone else.
You
Brola.
fucking stop that nonsense.
What are you talking about, man? I'm just reciting my favorite manga dialogue.
Well, that's from
Great.
chapter 27, man. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't
he's
get
ready, right?
really... Like, once you get to, like, chapter 39, that's when shit gets really juicy.
Yeah, and I'm not usually a slice of life guy.
You're the one who wrote it.
I didn't.
Prove it.
You're right, shit. You'd have to prove that I did.
The writer was Karma. Karma is actually the one that's been writing this story.
Yeah.
You know what? I would believe it. She has it screenshotted. Oh no.
Sin City wasn't made for you.
Also, yeah, go follow Stride on Twitter, by the way.
No, don't do that.
Please do it.
No, don't follow me on Twitter.
He's a great artist.
If you follow me on Twitter, I'll literally start beating the shit out of people and forcing them to unfollow.
Follow him on Twitter. Like, request commissions, ask for prices. Like, get this man some money in his pocket.
Okay,
Support
now
my
that
mans,
maybe.
bro.
Get him some bread.
Maybe. Okay, if I could make money, then yeah, maybe.
This man has talent that he could be using to make money.
But aside from that, I would also like to say thanks for watching the stream. I'm going to call it quits for right now because I finished the base of this sprite. Anything else I'm going to do probably behind the scenes. I'm probably not going to do Spritework streams of this sheet very often. I'm probably going to do more drawing streams, actually. But either way, I want to stay focused on one project at a time, and I'm going to maintain that mentality as much as I can. But I'm going to give you one preview of the final project I'm doing before I get back on track.
A preview?
Oh.
Oh boy, it's Brody.
As you can see, I have the color references as a separate layer.
Brody. Powder gets no sun.
He's wearing no pants.
Well, that's because I didn't color
Really
them in.
red fur. Color me. Actually, that looks pretty good. I don't lie.
Excusez-moi. Stride-kun.
What's up?
Who this? Okay, that's Vasa. The shy's Capsy.
Good night, everyone.
No.
And I'll see you on the next stream. And remember,